What's up, Bio Builders? This is Makuta Alvarez bringing to you another speed build episode. As you guys probably know by now, what I do in these speed builds is I take your suggestions and I take about 30 minutes to build a model out of them. So currently I have 5 suggestions in the bucket right here, and I have only one new one this time that I'm going to be adding into it at the end of this video. But let's open the bucket up and see what pops out today. I will grab this, well, 2 of them. I'll grab this one. Oh, sweet. Awesome. So this is a spellcaster suggested by H.S. Rucodiora. He has actually suggested 1 or 2 models to me in the past. He always comes up with some really interesting suggestions. I'm really happy to get a chance to try this one out. So the rules to this are that the spellcaster cannot have any conventional weaponry, so no swords, spears, or any of that shenanigans to use his magic powers. And it cannot be an elementalist or element bender, similar to what the Toa were in the Bionicle story. So I didn't put it down in here, but he suggested maybe something like a warlock or a magician, trickster, something along those lines. He's pretty much going to leave that part up to me. But yeah, those are the rules to this speed build, and let's get right to it. Wish me luck, guys. I'll clock it in at about 30 minutes or less. Let's do this. Hello, Bio Builders. This is Makuta Alvarez. At this point in the video is where you would see me doing the hyperlapse of building my speed build mock, but the reason that's not happening right now is because unfortunately I forgot to press the play button, and I didn't realize that until I was about 20 minutes in or so. But this is what I have so far of the speed build. Not quite to my liking, but like I said, I still have about 10 or so minutes left in the speed build. But yeah, I am so sorry that I forgot to press the play button, guys, but like I said, there are still about 10 minutes left in this speed build, so I will go ahead and do a hyperlapse of those remaining 10 minutes. Enjoy the video! Hey guys, so the speed build is complete, and oh jeez, I'm still flustered and aggravated with myself about not pressing the play button on my phone. I mean, that's something I've never had any issues with, but I guess there's a first time for everything, guys. Yeah, good old Murphy's Law. But anyways, let's just pretend that never happened. Let's just go right to the review here. So this is the part in the video where I would just talk over everything that I did on the model and what I was thinking as I was building said model. So let's start with the body. That's the main part that I started with, as I do most of my other speed builds. I tried to go as custom as I could. I ended up using the 2016 Toa body piece, so it does have that swivel motion going for him. And then I just kind of built off of that, trying to build some custom shoulder pieces here for the arms, and then adding in some armor plating pieces on the front and the back here. I wanted to do something different with the chest plating, so I tried out this, I think this was originally an engine piece of sorts for, I'm guessing a Mars mission set of some, I believe it was a Mars mission set. And I added some Toa Mata head pieces on either side, mostly just to beef the chest up a little bit more. And added some pieces down here at the bottom too. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, the gold rings here really doesn't match the color aesthetics with the rest of the model, so I'm probably just going to swap those out for some extra orange stud pieces instead. So I'm going to have to talk about these at some point, so it might as well be now. My least favorite part of the M.O.C. are the legs here. I really do not like how they look right now. I was trying to do something new and innovative, and it ended up just looking like two spindly pieces of junk. So, oh well, some revamping opportunities right there for sure. But I don't want to get to those legs anymore. I added these little horn pieces or claw pieces, whatever you want to call them, mostly for decoration, just to make him look a little more menacing. And then getting to the arms here, I wanted to add these little potion bottles on either side, just that he stores in case he needs to use them in battle. The whole idea for them is that they're like one-time use items that he can use to distract the enemy or perform special abilities with them. I don't really have any theories or concepts as to what they could do. I guess I could actually leave that to you guys in the comments just to say what these different potions do. But anyways, moving on. I do have this magic powder keg that he's got slung over his shoulder. And this is sort of if he needs any extra magic or extra energy to use for his spell casting, that he can just pull some extra energy from this magic powder keg, so he can use it for big bursts of magic or for attacks or shielding, whatever was needed at the time. And now, of course, the wand here, since he wasn't allowed to have any conventional weapons, I figured he would need to have either a staff or a wand instead. But, you know, to me, a staff is pretty close to like a wooden pole or a spear. So I opted for the wand instead, just to make sure that I was following all of the rules to the spellcaster model. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything that I put into this model. But overall, I think it looks just fine. Definitely some changes I want to make to the legs, and little bits here and there on the body, and maybe the hands as well, just so he's able to hold the wand a little bit better. But yeah, that's how the model turned out. And let's get right to the next part of this video, which is adding in new suggestions. I only have one new one that I'm going to be putting in there, and it is a Shadow Toderac, which was suggested by the Darkened Templar, aka Shadow King 66? I don't remember the numbers, and aka Lone Shadow Wolf 60. He has a lot of different names, but the one he has right now is the Darkened Templar, so that's what I put on the card right here. So folding that up, putting that in the bucket, so that brings me to a total of 5, which is what I started with at the beginning of this video, so I'm still running pretty solid on 5 suggestions. But no, if you guys have any suggestions of your own that you would like to submit, all you need to do is just comment them in my videos, and then if I see it and I think that it's a worthy suggestion for the speed builds, then I will most certainly use it. I have been getting a few suggestions for speed builds that involve revamps of past Bionicle sets, which I went ahead and let a couple of those slide. The Rakshi revamp was honestly a pretty fun one to do, but I'm started getting other revamping suggestions, such as a Rudaka revamp and a Makuta revamp. And while I think those suggestions are great and all, I really don't think that those are the kind of models that I want to be building in my speed builds. So if you do have any suggestions, please don't make them revamps of Bionicle sets, but make them something like new and different, so they'll make the... To me, that would make the speed builds a little more exciting and fun to watch. But those are my thoughts on that. I'll let you guys comment what you want, and then I'll just go from there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be looking out for the Owl Animorph revamp review. I'm going to see if I can get my friend Blazer to sit in on that as well. So, that's it for right now. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. This is Makuta Alvarez, signing out.